Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to evaluate the cameras of the OnePlus 8 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Both these phones are excellent and I have reviewed both these phones, even done a gaming comparison. I will link it in the description, do check that out. So before we get into the video, do subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified. First, let's talk about the iPhone. The iPhone has a 12 megapixel wide with sensor shift stabilization, a 12 megapixel ultra wide with a 120 degree field of view, a 12 megapixel telephoto lens which is at a 2.5x and a maximum of 12x, and a LiDAR sensor. On the front of the phone, we have a 12 megapixel wide with depth sensors on the front, and they also are the Face ID sensors. The OnePlus 8 Pro, on the other hand, has got a much versatile camera setup with a 16 megapixel wide on the front, a 8 megapixel telephoto with a 3x optical zoom going up to a maximum of 30x, a 48 megapixel ultra wide at 116 degree field of view, a 48 megapixel wide with laser autofocus and optical image stabilization, and a 5 megapixel color filter camera. The ultra wide camera on the OnePlus also dubs as a macro sensor, which is really useful in some situations. Now let's look at the pictures, and first let's start with a wide comparison. This is a standard lens. The iPhone is using the 12 megapixel sensor and the OnePlus is using the 48 megapixel sensor. But I still find the iPhone to be sharper in all these photographs. So as you can see, the iPhone retains more color while the OnePlus is blowing it out. Similarly, in this picture, I see more clarity with respect to the iPhone, and the OnePlus just seems a little faded out. The last one is a little bit interesting because OnePlus has kept the colors while the iPhone is washing it out a little, but the clarity still remains. Next, let's look at the wide, ultra wide and telephoto. And both these phones can do all three. The iPhone is a little smoother with respect to lens switching, which is a good thing. First, the telephoto. The iPhone is at a 2.5x while the OnePlus is at a 3x. And for me, I think in this picture, I would go with the OnePlus because the iPhone looks a little bit yellowish. But I would say that the colors are very apt as you would look at with your eyes. So it depends on which photo or which camera would you prefer. For me, the last one is a game changer because it goes to the iPhone here. The amount of detail and the shadow clarity which the iPhone has kept is unparalleled. Now let's look at the portrait, and both these phones can do good portraits with different lenses, that is zoomed as well as a normal lens. The iPhone has got a number of portrait modes, right from a normal portrait to a high key mono as well. So let's look at those. The first one is the zoomed portrait, and I prefer the iPhone here. It does a really good job with keeping the depth effect, and it creates the natural blur, which is really good. Here I would say that again the iPhone has done really well. It knows which subject is far and which subject is near, which helps. This is an iPhone exclusive portrait, so you can see all the three different types of portraits which it has taken, and the edge detection of the iPhone is really good. And next we have the macro. Now only OnePlus supports macro between these two phones, and it is the ultra wide lens which dubs as macro mode, and the OnePlus clearly takes the win here. If you are into macro photography, I think OnePlus is the choice. Now let's look at the telephoto lenses and the differences between both of these. As I said earlier, the iPhone can go to a maximum of 12x while the OnePlus can do a 30x. So here is the comparison, and I feel that the iPhone keeps in more detail, but that just must be me. And the next one is both at 12x, and now you can see the difference that the iPhone just keeps more detail, and that must be because the OnePlus has an 8 megapixel sensor while the iPhone has a 12 megapixel sensor, though Apple doesn't allow the iPhone to optically zoom to 30x, basically cropping in the subject, and OnePlus allows that. For me, here the iPhone 12 wins. And next is not a comparison, but I just wanted to explore the Pro mode as well as the iPhone's Apple RAW. And here are the differences between both of these. With the OnePlus, you can control a lot of parameters of the photograph before you actually snap it. And Apple, on the other hand, allows you to take a raw photograph and then edit it to its maximum potential. So not a exact difference here or a comparison, but this is what both the phones offer. Now let's look at the video test, and I've shot the videos at 4K 60, so this would be a good comparison. On the video part, I think the iPhone does really well with the video, but it depends upon which color reproduction do you prefer. I like the iPhone's video because it is much more clearer compared to the OnePlus, and you can definitely edit the colors, and it gives you a real world image rather than an enhanced image like the OnePlus. The iPhone also has a lot of consistency when you change the lenses from zoom to wide, but it cannot do ultra wide video. While changing between wide and telephoto, you can either change with wide and telephoto or wide and ultra wide, which is very confusing, and I'm not sure why Apple would not allow us to do that. With that, we come to the conclusion, and both these phones are excellent with great cameras, and the OnePlus has really stepped up its game with a lot of software updates compared to what I had tested it earlier and now. The iPhone will be my preference when it comes to the cameras, while some might prefer the enhanced and punchier photos of the OnePlus, but clarity, detail, highlights, shadows, the iPhone takes everything there for me. With that, we are at the end of the video. Do let me know in the comment section below which phone is your preference, and as usual, thanks for watching.